can go live on the StreamYard. Hi everyone, hi. I'm here with Tehmina. Let me just show you Tehmina. Hi Tehmina, how are you?
I am very good.
Do you say salam too or not? Salam alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum to everyone for sure. I am so excited to be here. We're doing something very crazy today. Both of us trying to go live on our pages together. So I'm very excited. Let's go live right now, and so that you can kind of share that as well.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's what I'm using my phone. I always try to make it work, and this is the beauty of this business. You don't have to be tech savvy to be successful. In this business, you can just know a little bit about computer, and that's fine.
Absolutely. No, thank you so much. So I've just gone live on my page and just want to say hi and assalamu alaikum to everyone. I'm actually doing a live interview after a really long time.
Nice.
Kind of a break, but
That's
it's amazing that I actually have Neda on my page today because she's somebody I have followed honestly since I started the business. So welcome, Neda.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate that. I know you have we have changed the time 1 million times, and it was like in Canada, we both live in Canada, getting a specialist to see you is like a hassle. Like you have to wait for a long time. It's not, I swear to God, it's not because I don't want to connect with people. It's just that I'm so busy, and I have a big team, over 900 something people, and I have a fit kit, and I have job, and at some point I was doing this full time, like 100% of the time I was spending a lot of time on this. But then I realized that I'm getting physically really sick because I'm not getting any break. So now I recognize that I need to get a break. Sometimes I just have to turn off the phone and just go for a walk. And I need to do that. If I don't do that, you remember Kristen was saying last week in one of the, I don't know, I saw her saying, don't keep your cups full. You need to have some space for yourself. You need to have some rest. So my apology if I keep changing the time and I'm like, go, boom.
I was totally fine with it as long as I got you to come because I know you're very busy. And you know what? I'd love you to share with everyone a little bit about yourself, and then, or maybe I can.
Yes, do it. Okay. Tell me about Neda.
The reason, and I was telling Neda this, I did not, when I wrote that little bio about her, I did not have to ask her, tell me a little bit about yourself, because I literally knew everything about her because I've been following her for so long. So Neda is actually from Iran.
Yes.
The one thing I don't know is how long you've been in Canada, but I do know professionally that you are an engineer by profession. You are working in the oil fields in Alberta, a very male-dominated field. And to be able to hold your own, oh my God. And then the last 6 years, from what I know, is you've been working in Toronto on the light rail transit system.
Yes.
In the underground, actually building that whole the subway line, and it's almost nearing its completion.
Yes.
But along with that, and any woman right here who's watching us will appreciate this, is that you're also a mom.
Yes.
You have very, I'm sure they're very high energy, high strung kids.
Yes.
They're teenagers, a boy and a girl, mashallah, and they're 7 years old now.
Yeah.
I remember when I started following you, back in 2020, you had, they were 5-year-old at that time.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my God, how is she doing this? Managing a business along with, being a full-time mom and, taking care of them as well. So hats off to you.
Thank you so much, my love.
900 more people that you're managing. That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. So why would you take this on? Like, tell me, what is your why? Like,
what is my why?
So
my why is
making good money. Yeah.
Yes, I'm making more than my salary. After 9 months, I keep telling this to everyone that I started making more than my salary in this business, and it is crazy because I'm coming from a good university in Iran, and I have a good profession, but making a lot of money in a corporate job, it's impossible unless you are a CEO, like a very, very high level managers. And, you may get there in your 70s or 80s if you're still working. For me, I wanted to have savings. We didn't have any savings. We had a good job. I'm not saying we were spending money on Louis Vuitton brands and like those expensive. I never buy brands. I even when I was working in the oil field, I was 24 years old. I was making a lot of money, thousands of dollars in US dollars, I was going with my friends to like London, and they would be buying a pair of socks for like 800 pounds. I'm like, why are you paying that much money for a pair of socks? No, it's because it's this brand. I'm like, I never do that. I would never spend my money on brands. I don't believe in brands. My brand is my character. My brand is my education. My brand is my personality. I don't need to wear a Louis Vuitton bag to show people who I am. I will show them with what I think and what my beliefs are. And if they are the same length as I am, they will be with me. And if not, that's fine. Everybody is unique and everybody is respected the way they are. But we didn't have any savings. That was my first, reason. Because for me, it wasn't easy to be working in a job professionally and you can have savings. Second of all, you don't have any job security in Canada. Even if you have a good job, let's say you're working. I have so many people in my team who are having professional careers. I have also so many people who are just they're just retiring, or they're just starting off, they're like students, things like that. But I wanted to know that, there is no security in many countries, many countries, there's no job securities. You have a job today and tomorrow you're gone. All you get is just an escort by HR into a HR office, and they just give you a letter that, maybe that's enough for your 2 weeks pay, and that's it, you're done. If I was single, if I wasn't married, if I didn't have kids, that would be fine. But if you have kids and you have mortgage to pay and you have expenses to pay, can you imagine how scary that is when you have no backup plan? I mean, it's horrible. You have to have a backup plan. I know I talked to some stay-home moms and they're like, oh, my husband is rich, I don't need to work. And I'm like, yes, but what if something happens to him and he can't produce? First of all, as a human being, I was always independent, always. I always, since I was 15 years old, I was working. I'm like, what? I have to make my own money. I can't ask my parents for money. I'm big enough, right? And even my youngest sister, she's like my daughter. When she got to 15, I said, what? You have to go to work. And in Iran, doing serving is not like in Canada. It's not something, you can go and be a server in Iran. And, and we got her this very nice, fancy cafe in a very nice, like kind of old palace, King's Palace and stuff. And she was serving coffee there. And I was taking my friends there. And I was so proud of her for doing that. And she was making extra cash. And it wasn't just the money. The experience got her to mature because, she got to learn how to survive in an organization. With things people saying to her and, the customers, relationship and all that. And I got her to work even at 15. I hope and I pray I can do that to my kids, my own kids. But I really want them to start working at a very young age because, they have to be independent. So you cannot put your eggs in one basket no matter what. Even if your money is coming from your parents, from your husband, from whatever, what if that money is ended? You have to have a backup plan. Online businesses are very, flexible because you can do it from your home. You don't need to have prior experience. Nobody's going to ask you for a resume here. Nobody's going to ask you, show me your, resume and, what kind of job you have had before or how old you are. If you're 70 or 60, forget about getting a job in Canada. You walk into any place and you're like, oh, we want to spend time and training someone who is like maybe in their 40s. So it's very hard for senior people to get a job in Canada in the workforce because, because of their age. Here in online business, I have lots of people, hundreds of people over their 60s, and they're doing this business, right? So nobody's going to ask you for your resume. Nobody's going to ask you for your age. Nobody's going to ask you, which country you come from. There are some countries like Iran, where I come from. Unfortunately, people cannot join this business. But as long as you can speak English, as long as you have initial investment, which is really affordable. In most of the countries, we have financing available. As long as you have a big desire to start your business, you're welcome, you know, regardless of whatever else is happening in your life. So yeah, that was my why. I hope I have explained it well.
No, you have. And you know, something you touched on, I actually faced that. I went to full-time school back in 2010.
Yes.
And I'm kind of giving my age away here. But when I tried to get a job after that, I was already in my 40s. And
Yes.
I was not getting a job. And other people who did the same exact course with me that were in their 20s, within a couple of weeks after they finished,
Yes.
they graduated, they got jobs.
Yes.
I tried for a whole year to get into HR.
Yeah.
Did not get hired at all
Yeah.
in HR.
Yes.
And then finally, thankfully to me, somebody that I knew in TD,
Yeah.
he was a mortgage specialist, and he offered me this position because he knew I was looking for work. So I
Yeah.
had to actually change my fields.
Yes.
I didn't get into HR, I got into admin.
Yes.
And I always tell people it's not what you know, it's who you know kind of thing in a job field, because it's not easy to get hired.
Yes.
Even people that you migrate into a new country like
Yes.
Canada based on the point system. You're an engineer, you're a doctor, whatever.
Yeah.
When you come here, your education doesn't mean anything.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
You have to start from scratch, right?
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
So having this kind of a backup plan, and even the pandemic has taught us, like you cannot depend on anything right now.
Yes.
Things can just change in a minute, and then you're suddenly left with like no job, or how are
Yes.
you going to pay your bills and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I completely understand with you. But so tell me one thing. The online space is such a crazy thing out there, right? Because
Yes.
I know myself, when I was looking into what to do next, I was
Yes.
looking in the online space. I just Googled like options, and I was looking at Amazon, drop shipping, and
Yes.
so many things out there.
Yes.
The reason I decided on this one is because we have all the training and the tools and all
Yes.
that, right? But I'm sure somebody like yourself, who's such a professional, I'm sure you did your due diligence.
Mm-hmm.
What were the things about our business that struck to you that, yes, this is what I think works?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yes, I started very skeptical. I thought everybody here is a scam. I didn't like the workshop. The first time I saw it, it sounded too salesy, and it sounded too fake. But it wasn't the workshop. It was me. Coming from where I come from, that was my feeling. The second time I saw the workshop, Chris and Karen were the people who were on the panel. There was Gary Jensen, all these people, all these gurus, nice, amazing people who were presenting. And I'm like, I believed them right away. Like they started talking. I'm like, these people are not lying. This is not fake. A completely opposite of my first experience, that I thought everybody is fake and scam. I paid $149. I said, you know what? What's the worst thing that can happen? These people are a scam, and I'm just gonna get into it and get the information. But I kind of knew that these people are not scam. I really believe them. And I'm so grateful that I saw them on the panel, because you keep getting the emails every day when you register on your mentor's website. And then I got in again. When I got into our private team, I kind of thought it's too flashy, because I was seeing people making thousands of dollars and hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm like, what is scam? Like, it's impossible. Yes, it is impossible in the corporate world for anyone to make that much money, but not in the online world. Not when you're using YouTube and Facebook advertising. You can make thousands of dollars from that. So it is nothing is impossible with our business. With our business, you can make thousands of dollars. It's just up to you how much time you want to put and how much money you want to make, and you can make it. And in the corporate world, I have a fixed salary. Maybe my next position, I would be making maybe $5,000 more, maybe less, maybe 10,000 more, less. That's it. I wouldn't be getting twice what I'm making now, because it is what it is. Based on your years of seniority and your education level, they say, this is what you're going to get, and that's it, right? In this business, that's not the case. You can have zero experience and you will be making more than what a lawyer would be making. And then, this is the beauty of it. I didn't look for anything else. I just didn't want to be doing any selling. I didn't want to go around and talk to people and try to sell them something. I hate selling. I know my sales marks are the highest, but I tell people not to buy most of the times, more than what I tell them to buy. I went through a hard time the first couple of months. I didn't know what I'm doing. I didn't know if this is gonna work. And then after a couple of months, when I started making money, I'm like, wow, this is working. This is true. But the first couple of months was so stressful. And then I survived it because I'm a strong person. And I always tell people, you know that the first couple of months you will be very overwhelmed, but it's like driving when you get on the wheel for the first time. And then after 10 times, you don't even think about which one is the wheel, which one is the brake. You just start driving, right?
Yeah,
but be prepared for that. Anything like that. Even when you give birth to kids, you bring them from the hospital and you're like, what I'm going to do with these young live beings? How I'm going to feed them, how I'm going to change their diaper. Everything is so overwhelming. And after you do it 10 times, you're like, wow, it's a piece of cake. So, but I just didn't want to do any selling. This business is automated. You just create ads. We will teach you how to create ads. People who like it, click on it. People who don't like it, don't click on it. You don't have to chase people around. None of the people in my team are my friends. None of them. Maybe just one or two I knew from the past. And they saw my ad. They clicked, they said, oh, what is it that you're doing? How come you didn't tell us? And I'm like, you know what? I didn't know if you're going to believe it, but this is how much I'm making. This is the situation. If you want to come and check it out, come and check it out. I never tell people how successful I am. I never tell people how much money I make. I just tell them it's an option. You want to check it out, check it out. Compared to other online businesses like Amazon, it's way, way, way cheaper, and you will make 10 times more than that. I swear to God, you will make more than that. It is basically how I present this business.
Yeah, and the thing is with our business, what I love is that the automation is there, right? Because, some things like becoming a CEO or even running an Amazon is still your stressor to make sure the inventory is there.
Yes.
If there's any complaints, you are handling those complaints. If people don't know about Amazon, that's what happens. Even if you do something like drop shipping, you're responsible for the returns. You're responsible for all those things. I've heard other people who've done Amazon before complain that, the inventory is not there. They were not able to get the items. And now because of the pandemic, things, were getting delayed.
Yes.
In our job, all of that stress is taken away from us.
Yes.
We don't have to do any of that,
Yes.
Everything, if there's any shipping or anything, it's done by the affiliates that we have. So that's the beauty of it, the automation, right? Even if you want to take time off for a month, go ahead, do that. Your business is still going to run in the background.
Yes.
So you actually get to enjoy the
absolutely. Yeah.
You're not stressing.
Yeah.
You get to take that break and actually enjoy the time with your family.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
That's another important thing. So being a busy mom and working full time, like what does your typical day look like? Like how do you juggle all this? Because there are many people who are either stay-at-home moms with really young kids, or there are people who are professionals and wondering whether they can do this business because, how much time does it take? And how much training is there? There's so many questions. So how do you juggle both?
Well, you have to have excellent time management. I plan everything 1 week ahead of time, believe me or not. Like I know what next week on this day, this time, this is what's happening. That's why when people call me, like they say, I need to have a meeting with you right now. I'm like, you know what, right now, this is what's happening. And then in an hour, this is what's happening. And then in 2 hours, I put some, some provisions there just for people just in case things happen. But it's very full schedule, right? And so you have to plan ahead of time and you have to set priorities. Like my kids, their health, my health, my husband's health, my parents' health is more important than anything else in life. Because if I'm not healthy, there would be no business. How I'm going to take care of my business if I'm not healthy? Then after you prioritize, okay, so what is more important than spending time with your kids? I think we all started this business because we wanted to have more money so that we can have more freedom and more time with my kids. That's why I love going to the holidays with my kids, and since I started this business I go a lot more because that's the only time I put actually the phone down and I'm like, let's just do whatever you want to do, because I really want to put my 200% into spending the time with them, because the rest of the time I'm very busy. They know I'm a busy mom, right? I'm having meetings, I'm having calls. Like today I'm going to present on the coaches mastermind, and there's going to be no husband and it's going to be me and my kids by myself. So I'm like, I'm going to be talking for there and I'm going to be there for like 2 hours, and I don't want any of you to come to me and ask me for washroom, mommy, I need to go to the washroom, mommy, I need to drink. You just do everything yourself. And if you don't do that, this is what we're going to do after. And I'm hoping that they will do it, because most of the times my husband is here to take care of them, but today he won't be here. But that's fine. I'm sure we will manage. It will be an experience. Worst case scenario, I will put them on my lap and speak with Mike.
Everyone knows that you have a life, and that's the beauty of our business. Like, you can have your kids with you. I've had people doing interviews with their kids sitting in the lap, or toddlers crying.
Yes, exactly.
I'm glad you told me about the coach, because I will be attending the coaches mastermind. So I'm so happy that you're going to be the guest there.
I will be presenting in the coaches mastermind today. But so that just plan ahead of time. And the first couple of months, I remember I was staying from 9:30 to 11 o'clock doing the training. And then after that, once I started making more money than my salary, I said, well, now I'm spending 1.5 hours a day, 1 hour a day, sometimes half an hour a day. I'm making this much money. Why don't I double it so I can make more money than that? So I started doubling that. So you have to compromise. You can't be doing everything you are doing now and expect the miracle and magic to happen. Watching Netflix and listening to the music and going for a walk, that's amazing, but that doesn't bring you money. If you spend time on this business, finish the training, start advertising, you're gonna start changing your life, changing more money. You can create more freedom for you. Maybe you can drop the job. At some point, I could easily quit my job and just do this business full time. I still kept it because my project is near the end and I haven't decided what I want to do after this. But you have to compromise if you want to gain something, and all the beautiful things in life comes at a sacrifice, right?
Absolutely. And the same thing with me. See, when I started, I was working full time in banking. So I worked for TD for almost 8.5 years when I came across this. And when I started I would do the same thing. I tell my team, dedicate a couple of hours or a week, a couple of hours a week, a couple of hours a day, doesn't matter. Call them your business hours. You have to set that time aside.
Yes.
And that's what I did. I would do the same thing, 9:30, 10 in the night till about midnight, because I sleep late.
Yes.
That would be my business hours. Like literally, I would tell my husband, okay, I'm going to go and do my business now.
Yes.
And I would do my training and things like that. And that's how I did it too, right? So initially, for the first 6 to 7 months, I was doing that. I'm one of those crazy people, Neda, who actually quit my job within 6 months of starting this.
Nice. Yeah.
And it's not that I started making a lot of money. It's like I was looking for an out from my job. And with my job, I would not get paid if I took time off.
Yes.
I didn't have vacation time. And those things are frustrating me. I also have an elderly mother-in-law who I was looking after.
Yes.
So for me, those were priorities. And biggest support was my husband.
Yes.
Because he's the one who told me, you know what, you wanted to quit your job. Why don't you quit it now? You know this business has the potential.
Because you were making money already by that time, right?
Exactly. And and I hadn't made a lot. I had made like maybe $2,000 at that point in the first 6 months, but I had seen the potential, and I had seen that this business has the potential. I literally took a leap of faith and it worked for me.
And how much are you making now compared to your full-time job?
Well, I made
twice that?
more. Yeah, so my first year in the business, I almost made close to twice what I would have made in my business job.
If you didn't quit though, you wouldn't be making twice your daytime job, right? It's because you quit, you had more time to spend on this business, and that's why you made twice your salary, right?
I absolutely did. I remember I started this business in July of 2020, and so then I quit in January of 2021. My main income of 2021 was a 5-figure income. I think I made almost $10,000 that time.
Yeah,
just that 1 month.
Exactly, just 1 month. Yeah,
just 1 month. So this business has the potential, and it's limitless potential. With a job, I always tell people, you're a number on a paycheck at the end of the month.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know what your value is.
Yes, exactly.
You're already given a value. You're worth $150,000 a year, or you're worth whatever, $60,000 a year.
Yes.
Business is the only thing that there is no value, like a particular value set in it. It's limitless potential.
Yes, exactly.
Whatever you put into the business, you will get out of it, right?
Yes, exactly.
Put in the effort, you will get the results that you want.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Each person's success is measured in a different way.
Yes.
For somebody, it could be making $100,000 a year. For somebody like me, even if I make $60,000 a year, that's double what I would have made in my bank job, and I would be happy.
Yes.
So those kind of things are there, and so it's kind of in your control what you want and how you want to enjoy your life, right? So
yes. Tanvina, I want to ask you something that I didn't. It might be surprising, but I want to make a reference to your religion. Since you're wearing hijab, you're a Muslim. Are you a Muslim? So
yes,
how do you? I have a lot of people also who are Muslims and wearing hijab. I'm a Muslim too. You can see from what I'm wearing, but I'm a bad Muslim because I'm not wearing hijab, and I do a lot of things I'm not supposed to be doing. Anyway, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, let's not go there.
God knows. Okay, but I'm a practicing Muslim. I love Quran. I love listening to Quran, an Arabic sound of Quran, and I have been to pilgrim. I have. I read the holy book a lot. However, all the people in my immediate circle, like the closest to people to me, either have an other religions or they have no religion, which is fine. And that's what I love about myself. I respect everybody the way they are. Every religion is respected. Every belief is respected. And as long as you are not violent and you're not hurting people and you're kind and you're caring and you help others, you know, I have some people from New Zealand. At the time, you know, what's happening in Iran right now was happening in New Zealand, that people being forced to accept the church, and they wouldn't be able to get a job if they didn't convert to being a Catholic, whatever. So people from New Zealand, I have a lot of people from New Zealand, they all hate religion. They believe in nothing, you know, because they have been forced many times. And these friends I have from New Zealand are kindest, nicest people in the world. But when it comes to your belief and you were wearing hijab, do you see any interference between your religion and this business? Or you think because you're helping other people to create income, what do you feel about that?
You know, first and foremost, it's funny that you say that, Nida, because like I was mentioning to you earlier before we just went live, a lot of people that have actually joined my business is because of me wearing hijab. So
Good.
They actually identify with me because I wear hijab, and they just feel that comfort level that, okay, it's somebody wearing hijab. And I always tell people, just because I'm wearing hijab does not make me the perfect human being.
Cinderella who's not wearing hijab.
But people still have that, you know, that impression about it. So, you know, so this has actually helped me. What I like about this, and you said that earlier as well, that for us, age is not a boundary in this. Religion is not a boundary. This is a business for those people that are particular about halal and things like that. It is a halal business. It's not a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme or anything like that, which is not allowed in Islam.
Yes.
That is part of it. The other part of it is that language is not a barrier. Anybody can do it. So I have never felt that. I have actually felt a lot of times that people that were hiding behind the fact that, you know what, I wear hijab, I can't do any business. Or I have people in my team. I have this amazing person in my team, and everybody kind of knows her, Zara, who actually takes the niqab as well.
Yes.
She actually covers her face. Like, she just shows her eyes.
What is her name? I think I did a go live with her. Did I do a go live with her one time? I believe so.
I don't know. I don't think you've done Zara, go live with Zara.
Because I did a go live with someone. You know, I have been being approached by so many people, and I didn't look at her picture. And then when I did the go live with her, she was covering her full face. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. You know, you're doing this business with that, like that, right?
Yeah. So you can. I mean, this business is not something that you are restricted because you're taking a niqab or anything like that. It's a beautiful business. I'll tell you why it is such a good thing. We do not dictate how you run your business.
Yes.
This business, we provide you with all the tools.
Yes.
It is your business and you run it the way you want.
Yeah.
If you're comfortable doing it on a certain platform, like let's say you don't want to do videos and do YouTube ads, don't do those. If you want to do just a text ad on Facebook, do that. You want to use different pictures, not your own face, it's up to you completely, right?
Yes.
We don't dictate how people run their business. What we do is we provide the training, the support, and the tools for you to run a successful business. And then you can take that and you can run it the way you like.
Yeah.
We don't have any goals. We don't have anything, because there are some companies that actually have these sales targets and this pressure, and then you reach a certain rank. And to maintain that, you need to invest more in the business. We don't have all of that.
Yes, exactly.
It's such a beautiful, unique business model. And many a times people don't understand it because it's so different.
Yes.
People always expect things like, oh, what do I have to sell?
Yes.
It's not all about selling, you know, it's about connecting with people. And that's what our business is all about. We are actually teaching you how to connect with the right kind of people that are looking for what we are offering.
Yes.
And our offer in this case is just the free workshop. That's what it is. Initial thing is just watch this free workshop and the right people that are interested in what you're offering.
Yes.
It could be another person who wears a hijab. It could be another person who's wearing a niqab, wants to do something from home, does not want to work outside in the workforce,
Yes.
And, she might connect with you.
Yes.
So, and it could be anywhere in the world. It's a beautiful global business. So
Yes.
religion is not a bar. Your language is not a bar. You
Yes.
can speak in whatever language you want. You
Yes.
don't have to know English to do this. So yeah.
Yeah. No, that's great. That's great what you just said. You said it perfectly. Thank you so much for saying it that way, because this lady, I have so many people in my team who are wearing hijab as well. But there was this lady who came, and she came actually through my LinkedIn. And then immediately when she got into our team, a private team, she said, oh, no, this is completely against my religion. And she left. I'm like, you know what? We have so many people. We don't ask people what your religion is. It's very private. Like, how could you ask people even what their religion is? It's none of my business what other people's beliefs are. It's their private thing, right? I respect everybody the way they are. But then she was very she was like saying that, because she's wearing hijab, she has to be working with people who have that religion. And here you are, this person you're very successful. Your rank is very high. You're making a lot of money. You're making twice your corporate job salary. And I'm so happy for you and I'm so grateful that God, this is a gift from God. I always tell people, if you really work hard with it, this business is going to change your life, and it's going to change the life of thousands of people. But be an entrepreneur, be patient, work hard, show up for your business every day. The rest is going to come. So thank you so much, Tamina. I really appreciate your time. Do you have any more questions from me, my love?
No, not really. We've actually reached the end mark. Just to kind of wrap it up, is how has this business changed your life? Just kind of end with that. And
I will tell how this business has changed my life and how this business has changed the other people's lives. Because sorry, just a second. Okay, so it looks like I just lost. As I was talking to you,
really busy, and I'm so glad that she's finally here.
No, I'm here. I'm back.
Amazing, awesome. No, I know that you were trying to kind of move your phone around.
No, yes, and I think I have maybe pressed something that my picture is gone. But anyway, that's fine. If even if you see my picture, you probably can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you. I don't see your picture, but I can hear you. Technology, what can you do? Right?
Yes. No, that's fine. I don't know what happened, but anyway, if you can still hear me, okay. So this business has changed my life in a way that it has helped others to change their lives. I have some people in my team who have been, in a lot of debt. And they come to this business, and now they're out of debt. I have some people in my team who could never send their kids to school, like good schools. They were talking to me before they start this business, and this has not happened in 1 day or 2 days or in 1 month. I'm always telling people, guys, be patient. Things are gonna come, and you will see the results. I swear to God. And as long as you you start having patience and work hard, you will start seeing the results from this business. Here you are. I just fixed it. What also I like when people call me and they say they quit their job and they are very well paid. I have so many job quitters in my team, people who have had great jobs, engineers, financial advisors, teachers, nurses who call me and they say, they quit their job because of this business. And they are spending time with their kids now. They're taking care of their kids. They don't need to put their kids, full time at daycare from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. so that they are at work doing something else they don't like to do. And it makes me cry, when I hear people doing that. I like when people tell me they get promotion because of our training, because our training is amazing. I have so many people in my team who got promotion. Make sure, guys, if you're in our team, you put this experience in your resume, because a lot of companies are looking for people who know digital marketing, and we will teach you how to do digital marketing on 7 platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and TikTok. And it's huge if you say that in your resume that you know how to do digital marketing. I have so many people in my team. They said they put it on the resume. They got promotion. One of them was telling me, he said, Nero, you know what? Before I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment with my wife and my son. Because of this business, now I've moved to another 2-bedroom apartment much bigger, and I got promotion in my salary. This is amazing, guys. How much you pay for the training in this business? Of course, the initial investment is something you get and you use it at your home. The training and everything, the cost of in your sales funnel is $149. And that is nothing. If you want to go to college in Canada, in Toronto, you have to go to CDI College, $11,000 you have to pay. You can go to Trios College, $10,000 you have to pay. And I got the syllabus of those courses. When you compare that to what we teach you, it's nothing. It's really nothing. And there's going to be no mentor and no coach. Here you have a mentor, you have a coach. The coach doesn't speak with you on a daily basis. Your mentor is closer to you. But then you have these weekly meetings that, you know, people from different countries come and they share their knowledge with you. So the amount of resources you have is enormous. And that's like $1 million business by itself, you know. The fact that our platform is global, you can be in Canada now, tomorrow you could be going to Dubai, the 2 years after that you could be going to Australia. Your business changes nothing. Why? Because our platform is in Dubai, is in Canada, in Australia, is everywhere. So there is a lot of reason to love this business, and I love the founders of this business. I know there has been so many reviews about them, whatever. I'm sure if you go to Google me, there's a lot of bad reviews. Who cares? There is Jeff Bezos, Amazon. Just go and see how many bad reviews is about him. Horrible reviews. But we all have a Prime membership, right? And we order from Amazon on a daily basis. So I'm not intimidated by reviews. Bunch of losers who don't want to do anything, who are jealous, who don't who don't have any honesty, integrity, sit on the internet, write these horrible things. I don't even know if they get paid or not. I'm not worried about that. When you put all those noises aside, what comes out of this business is blessing, it's hard work, it's teamwork, it's positive things, you know, and it can change your life. So definitely check it out if you. Yes.
If you're considering it, please check it out. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
I just have one question from. So I have another Tehmeena on my.
Yes.
Tehmeena Shahjahan. And her question is, when you started this business, were you going live often?
Not at all.
So, Nida, you've been in the business for what, 3 years now, I think?
In 3 years, I have not been going live at all until I would say 1.5 years in the business. I swear to God. And the reason is that I just didn't think it's important and I didn't do it. So I tell people, if you're not a go live person, don't do it. If you don't want to talk about this business, don't do it. You can just go live and you can just be beside the nice beach, just show the people the beach. You don't need to sit down and analyze this business and compare it with other businesses and stuff like that. I didn't do it in the first 1.5 years, and you don't need to do it, you know?
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, no, thank you so much for sharing that. And again, that comes to that point that this is your business. Do whatever makes you comfortable. When I joined, I told my mentor Maria, I'm like, I cannot do all these videos and lives, okay? Because I had never done anything like that. And guess what? The first week that I have my business page, I don't know what I got in my head. I just did a live. I don't know, and I loved it. So you will surprise yourself. I always tell people when I do my coaching calls, I tell them, in 3 to 4 months, I cannot guarantee how much money you will make. Nobody can guarantee. It's a business. But what I can guarantee you is that you are going to be a changed person. Once you start this business is going to change you as a person. You'll be more confident. You will make more friends. You will learn more skills that you've not had before. And you will feel good about yourself, you know? And that is something you cannot put any kind of price on.
So it's priceless.
Yeah, absolutely. No, thank you so much, Nida. I think we've gone on for very long.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw all the comments. We've had so many people following, watching us live. Right now we have almost 13 lives, and people commenting and everything. So thank you so much. Truly appreciate it.
No problem.
All the very best.
No problem. And I know you have invited me to your Zoom next Tuesday, right?
Next Tuesday.
So if these people are on your team, they will hear from me next Tuesday.
They're all excited. So especially after this interview, especially especially some of the new people who don't know who Neda is. Now they know. I'm sure.
Thank you so much. I'm no one. Don't think I'm somewhere special. I'm just the normal person. I just work hard, and with anything in life, if you work hard, even if you want to learn how to do karate, whatever, if you work hard, you will ace it. And I don't give up. I don't give up, and I keep working hard, and I keep trying different things, and you know, and that's my secret. There isn't any secret rather than that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You have a lovely day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna finish it here too. Thank you so much for watching, people who are watching on my page. I'm just gonna hang up here.